The big news of the day across the NFL is about Robert Saleh being fired from his head coaching job just 5 weeks into the season. Oh boy, that's a tough one. Obviously, the 49ers beat the New York Jets on opening week, and the questions have been percolating is should the 49ers try to obtain him? Should they try to get him in to the building this year? Well, we might have an answer on that, but never say never. This is how Kyle Shanahan reacted to hearing the news and what he had to say for the media. Take a listen right here.
Reaction to Robert Saleh's dismissal, and have you guys exchanged texts or anything?
I haven't yet, just because how backed up we've been. I mean, I sent him a text, but I haven't got to talk to him. And yeah, I was pretty shocked. That stuff throws you off, especially. I think they're competing for first in the division this week, and I think they're up there on defense and got a pretty good team and a chance to have a hell of a year. So that was pretty surprising.
Now, we understand the fan base isn't too particularly pleased with the current kind of progress of Nick Sorensen as a defensive coordinator up until this point, as the defense has struggled this season. So, you saw a lot of people calling for Robert Saleh to come onto the staff this year, either in an advisory role. Obviously, some people even saying flat out just fire Sorensen and hire Saleh as your defensive coordinator mid year. I don't necessarily think it could work like that, but I was curious if potentially you could bring Saleh in an advisory role, maybe be a sounding board. And if it doesn't work out for Sorensen, you kind of already have someone in the building, right, that you could turn to. Well, Mike Silver apparently spoke to Saleh, and this is what he had to say about Saleh's plans moving forward. Robert Saleh plans to regroup, go on vacation with his family, and prepare for the next hiring cycle when he should be in demand as a defensive coordinator. He has no plans to join anyone's staff during the 2024 season should an opportunity arise. So, unfortunately, that kind of kills that particular dream of Robert Saleh returning this season. But as it mentioned in the tweet, that he should be at top of the list of a lot of defensive coordinator positions. It will be interesting to see if he'll get any looks as a head coach. Obviously, the Jets are just kind of a dumpster fire, so it's really hard to even look at it as his fault. The defense was playing well. The offense was always the problem. They drafted Zach Wilson. He turned out to be a colossal bust. You get Aaron Rodgers. He goes down with an injury. Like, it just had some bad luck over there in New York. And first full season with Aaron Rodgers healthy with a quarterback, and he's get fired in 5 weeks. To me, that tells me that there was more of like a locker room situation going on than anything else. And we've seen some of the interactions that some of the players have had with him or since then, and does kind of point to that. So, anyways, but he's loved, in the Bay Area. A lot of fans want him back. He was great with the players, great energy guy, and had a lot of success with the 49ers, especially in 2019. That kind of led him into getting a head coaching job. So, is there an opportunity for him to return next year? Obviously, that all hinges on how this year goes, and depending on how Nick Sorensen is going to close out the year and how that finishes. Obviously, that will be a bridge that will be crossed then. But it is an option, right? It's an opportunity potentially for the 49ers to go back to a familiar face. We'll see if that actually occurs. But you guys let me know if you would want to see Robert Saleh potentially as your defensive coordinator next season. I'm curious. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.